Boys, I am excited. If you have ever played CS, if you are actively playing CS, if you like CS, anything related to CS, you gotta watch this. CS2 themselves said, yo, it's a must watch. Bang.
Memories.
Yes. We go in.
Counter-Strike is full of them.
Oh my goodness. Where do we start?
LOL.
From the wins.
Oh, this is an insane life, you know. Yeah, I can have a gold bar too. Damn.
I'm already super excited. I thought it would be clips and stuff of like already existing stuff. No, they went to the pros.
Son.
Hell yeah.
The losses.
To this day, I still haven't looked at that game. I haven't looked at that VOD.
And the goodbyes.
This moment,
Pasha.
The past 10 years of CS have taken us from bedrooms to sold-out arenas. But how did this come about?
Oh, the Olaf Boost.
Who drove things forward? And where did this all start?
Bro, I may cry.
Round of applause for LDLC.
I came into this tournament with my father. He passed away just before I got here.
SK Gaming, second major championship in a row. Cloud9 unbeaten major champions.
Bro. I already missed CSGO here and there, bro. I hope it's not sad.
For over a decade, I've had the pleasure of commentating on some of Counter-Strike's most historical moments.
Boss.
In this film, I'll be looking back at the early years, a journey that began in 2012 when Valve released Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This kick-started a race to the top, a push to be declared the best. But who was leading the charge?
Oi, oi, oi. What I see here, very good memories and a lot of bad memories.
Ah.
CSGO. Picture says it all. Or now it does at least. CSGO got released in, what was it, 2012, I believe? What a shit game it was, let me tell you. I think when you look back to 1.6 final year, you saw a lot of tournaments pulling out. You saw the salaries of teams getting less and less.
We don't have sponsors, we don't have money for living. Some very important guy told us there is no chance Global Offensive will be big as 1.6. So you need to guys find a way to join like a normal life.
It was getting to a point where it got really bad. I actually started working towards the end of 1.6, like a part-time job. It was definitely on its way out, and CSGO became like the savior of the Counter-Strike genre, for sure. CSGO in the beginning, though, was not very beautiful. It lacked a lot of things that people did like about Counter-Strike. Kind of how the movement felt, how responsive it was, how the gunplay worked. But as the years went on and on, it became one of the, not one of the best first-person shooter ever made, hands down.
Chat, do you know what I hope for, bro? That in 10 years from now, we have memories of CS2, the early years. And then we talk about, do you guys remember CS2? And then it's the, oh my God, surely. I believe.
And with a new game,
already good,
came the formation of new teams.
So, how our team NIP got together, how we formed, how we got paired with each other. Where did it all begin? Our whole squad here. Freiburg, Exist, me, Fiffler and Get Right, we're all looking very young. How did we start? Get Right actually approached me. He said like, hey, they want to start up NIP again. And I was like, cool. Well, I'm down. Don't have to ask me twice to play. And then he approached Exist. And then initially we wanted to incorporate like Source players. Since the engine, in a sense, was the same engine as Source, we kind of wanted to get them in and get some more knowledge and just like see how it would fit. And it turned out that Fifflaren was absolutely perfect. He had good in-game leading capabilities. He was very good at like understanding the game. And for the fifth player, which ended up being Freiburg, was not my go-to pick initially. But yeah, I got outvoted on that one, which I'm happy about. Sometimes, hey, you mess up, okay? I can admit that. Adam turned out to be the perfect fit.
When the CSGO came up, I don't know I will continue my esports career. There is a funny story because I invite like Tas and Neo to my wedding, and there already was like my future boss because
I have to say it, but we're talking right now about like, look, they're talking about the early days of CSGO, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And each and every one is still present in the scene now. 10 years, 12 years later, like there is no like, oh yeah, like moving on. Counter-Strike is for forever, and the people, there's so much history. Like look, Tats now, you see him on the stage, you will see him at the playoffs at the CS2 Major. Pasha on his way right now on his bicycle to the CS2 Major, doing his cycling session like he did the last year. Neo now, face coach, also at the playoffs. Bruder!
I changed the work, I left the esport, and then
How sick is that?
Just asked my wife, please let him play CSGO. There is a future, because player NIP still playing. There is something wrong. Why they playing? For what?
Once Freiburg was decided, Get Right invited us all over to like a pool party, and it turned out that we all felt like we all became best friends that night.
And after a few hours of my wedding, I came to my boss, my future boss. I say to him, boss, I came back to eSport.
NIP, the team with the most wins in a row. Like 80 or something ridiculous.
With new teams forming,
They were them at
and
the
two
beginning.
scenes merging into one, it was only a matter of time until fresh rivalries
87, Jesus.
were born.
Mars Seile. Please not Apex, please not Apex.
When
Yes!
CSGO was released, it was really a big excitement because in CSS we were owning everyone in very games. Even myself, I remember in 2010, I moved to 1.6 for several months because I was like, there is no challenge on CSS, like it's just too easy and stuff. And when CSGO is coming out, this is the real test, you know, this is really like the real thing. We're gonna face the 1.6 monsters, the 1.6 legends.
They came in with a style that I was not used to play against. Very structured, very tactical. They used a lot of strategies where they do this big ass hits on a site where everything was timed perfectly with nades, timing and everything, and I was a little bit blown away.
We had a lot of set things with
all new
flashes, just running in bomb side, looking at the floor and stuff like that, you know, so that was that kind of stuff.
This is existence. Many people say this is like the biggest brain in CS. I can agree with this guy, the mastermind. Everyone which play versus them lost. Everyone.
Fifflaren and Freiburg, coming from Counter-Strike Source, they were hyping these guys up like they were beasts. Beasts that could not be tamed, beasts that would eat us up alive. We had no idea what was coming for us.
Of course, I knew about Forest, Get Right and stuff like that. And when I knew like I'm gonna face them, I was really excited because I wanted to show them that I can be better than them. So we are like the little brother on CSS, and 1.6 was like the big brother, and we are looking at them and probably waiting for one day where we can face them. And CSGO was actually like the perfect timing. Bon appétit!
They were supposed to be what we became in CSGO. They were supposed to be the ones dominating and having this sick win streak, obliterating the scene from the get-go. That was not the case, however. We played them, I can't even count how many times we played against. I can't count how many times we beat them. I can't count how many times we stole final from them. But they were actually an amazing team.
Especially this guy. Everyone is scared of this guy. Like the fastest, the quickest sniper in the world. the best,
Kenny
very quick.
fucking ass.
No one worked quicker, really.
Dude, the impact, like, still today of Kenny S. I remember, like, half a year ago, we checked on, just out of fun, on Google Trends, some of the most popular, like, pros and stuff, like, who's actually getting searched up the most. And Kenny S., even though he wasn't actively playing no more, it was after the whole Falcons thing, has been consistently in years, like, on I think it was on simple level or something, like, crazy. Because it is CS for so many people, you know? Kenny is relevant to the max till this day and will be forever when it comes to CS. Crazy. The GOAT, bro.
That's brilliant. And Kenny S again up close. Oh my goodness, Kenny S.
Eventually they beat us, and again, and again. So eventually they did catch up to us. Absolutely lovely rivalry though. But at the same time, it was very interesting and just like a way for me to learn and adapt even more, like to level up myself in a bit. Like, okay, they can do this, I can do that better.
Nice out to Freiburg. It's a 1 versus 2, but no. Wow. Forrest, the dream ender.
We were playing so many times each other that it went to a point where after the finals, we were drinking a beer all together. And now I can say, for example, Getra, he's a close friend to me, you know? And it's actually crazy to think that more than 10 years ago, even 15 years ago, I was fan of someone who became my friend.
It was definitely fun, but Freiburg and Fiflern definitely set the bar a little bit too high in the beginning.
Forrest, the dream ender.
And with those rivalries born and the storyline set, all that was needed was a tournament to crown who was king.
The Major.
So with Counter-Strike Global Offensive came also something that hasn't been done in 1.6 actually. We didn't have in 1.6, and what didn't exist in Counter-Strike before was like support from the developer. And in this case, Valve actually like, okay, hey, we want to make a tournament. Like the CSGO Major.
First major always is the most important like event. We're preparing for this a lot. We have a new players. We would like to show up for our fans, for war.
Today, as people know, like the Major has become such a big part of the hype surrounding Counter-Strike, like weeks before, months before. Who's going to perform? Who's going to underperform? Like which team is going to win? This specific first one, I remember, was such a big thing for us in NIP. This was actually, okay, hey, we're doing it big now.
We need to win. We need to win. Let's focus. We finished like a CS 1.6 with some wins, and we hope we do the same.
Bro, Neo, lol. Neo, Tats, Pasha, who are the other guys? Lol.
With CSGO.
It was $100,000 for the winner, which was a lot of money.
Bialy.
That's...
Lol, Bialy. Bialy? This is Bialy. Bialy. Nein. Bialy. Why can I not find it? No, because Helzok has it. Oh, shit. Oh, it doesn't have it anymore. Where? Wait. Isn't my orb is signed by Bialy, no? Lol, I never... guys, I did join CS in late 2014. Why is it in a showcase? Yeah, Bialy, lol. Bialy from VP. Holy. Yo, I need to ask about back. It's tradable, I think, tomorrow. Why is it in the showcase?
Like, I think the first tournament we won was sitting at like $2,500. So this was like a big step up to like, holy smokes. We were the favorites to win, and we showed it as well during that major that we are the favorites. Yeah, this is yours, right? This is yours. You go up, grab it, grab the trophy, walk home. Job is done. We reached the final. And then in the final, like this team, if we would play that match over a series of 50 games, I think we would probably beat them 45 out of 50. I'm pretty sure. they had some faces that were well known from.
Hello.
From
Bro!
Looking at some old memories.
Looking at some old memories, my friend was just
I love
actually speaking about your
Ads? I'll wait.
win against us.
I even brought some memories here. One
He pulled
little
his
bit
pants
more
down
good
once.
for me and one good for you.
Historic.
So I went for a diplomatic approach there.
Make things a little bit better.
Yeah.
Actually. But
Yeah.
I was speaking about because you guys were not that well known, right? Hey, I'm gonna ask you the question.
Yeah.
Did you expect to win this final? Like honestly, because I was sitting here saying that like we were probably heavy favorites.
I mean, you were enormous favorites.
Right? Yeah, because you guys haven't done really like anything before this tournament, right?
No, we weren't known
yeah.
guys. I mean, we were such a random gang of players, really.
Low on health. If Geralt could find him, he goes for the fake. He looks all around. He can't find Snyder. Snyder's walking up here. Is he going to be able to do it? There's not much time. Geralt has
I love CS. And Anders casting, like, who's also gonna cast this major and has been casting this major. 12 years later. Bruder. The fact that everyone is still around. Oh my days.
find his kill. He's not looking behind the barrel. He
It's like
misses it.
one big, like, non-parasocial, but like one big family. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you get. Like, the people are still around and they will be forever around. Holy.
How did it happen? And now Schneider gets the kill. There's no doubt. 14-2, and that's the round. Look at him high-fiving. Look at the complete happiness on Fnatic right there.
You did not expect this, did you, Anders?
And then, you know, we just felt good. I don't know. There was this harmony, you know, you get sometimes when you go to a tournament where everything just feels right.
It kind of stings a little bit.
Yeah.
Hearing
Okay.
like that, but I understand.
And there it is. Complete celebration. DreamHack Winter 2013 champions. You've got them
Two
right
headphones?
here on the screen.
What do you mean 2 headphones? 3 headphones? Huh? LOL? Wait, why? He has in-ears under the over-ears? He has over-ears and he has another pair of over-ears. Wait, this one is for the mic? Oh my god. Wait, because there were no... I guess this one is like nowadays for noise cancellation, and they had to use like industrial noise cancellation ones, no gaming ones, without mics, and they had an extra mic headset. That's crazy, bro. Lol. Good catch, chat. Good catch.
Yeah.
Hearing.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I understand.
And there it is. Complete celebration. Dream.
That's noise isolation, not cancellation. My days.
Hack Winter 2013 champions. You've got them on your screen.
And then came this legendary picture of you putting down your pants. But you have to tell me the story of that one.
Basically, this Norwegian guy won a tournament and he took his shirt off. And then I basically
one-upped
it and said I'll take my pants off instead.
Bro, I've seen this picture for a little bit too long. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think I looked at this picture for like 1 hour. Let me tell you why. Because I edited the thumbnail. Here! Bro, I made the thumbnail, I swear, and I cut him out. Like, I cut out around his dick and stuff. Like, in Photoshop, because I wanted him brighter. So it stands out from the background. Bro, I swear I looked at this picture for like 1 hour in Photoshop. Jesus. I'm not fast. It took me some time.
I just had to do it, you know? And then it's so funny when you see Get right here.
Wait, actually. And he points his fingers.
Get right.
Yeah, imagine losing major final and then you see a guy pulling down his pants.
Unbelievable. Obviously, you guys were idols and, you know, people we all in our team looked up to.
With that, Fnatic shocked the world to claim the first major title. But majors weren't the only thing that was new to CSGO.
What is it? Minors?
I'm about to redo my garage. Don't judge me here. But we do have some pins here. This will be neat to look at. We got some of those. And I have something I don't think I told you guys about.
Let's talk about the AK Vulcan.
This will be funny. Put put this out here.
Bro, that's actually impressive.
Player card.
Chat, I swear these pins nowadays are worth thousands. Like, aren't some of these going for thousands? I think this one right here is like, it's over 1,000, like, itself. A whole collection, this right here, I think is like over like 5K or some shit.
Put this out here. Player card. I actually don't even remember the company who made these. But so far my stats are Iceman, 97, Freestyling, 99, Spray, 95, Entertainment, 96, Flashdance, 99. I think we could have bumped a couple numbers there, but whatever.
The Flashdance.
And we got all the lanyards, some of the CS knives. Look at these. Karambit. Honestly, not my favorite skin, though. I would have liked an M9 Bayo. I think I might have one. Shoutouts to these guys. Oh my goodness. Where do we start?
Jordan Gilbert.
One thing that that came with the majors itself, like eventually what they did was they added stickers. They added not only team stickers, but they also added like individual autographs. Your name, Forrest, could be actually be in Counter-Strike. Or an IP logo on a gun? No way.
To get my name like immortalized, so to speak, in the game was epic. I mean, now I have a couple of different...
By the way, this guy was on Joe Rogan. I listened to the whole thing. It's like 3 hours or something. It is very, very, very interesting. He talks about Counter-Strike and stuff, and Joe's like, what?
Types of stickers, a song in the game, all this stuff is just super cool to me, and it's something that I could just show off literally if I'm just running around a public server and stuff. It's so funny when people could recognize like something on my profile, a little icon from a trophy or anything like that. It was a long time ago. It's super cool.
I think they even announced like some of the sales were gonna go to the players, which was also like, oh, well, with this, hey, what are we talking about here? Huh?
What we also saw was an opportunity for fans to now support us directly in the game and for us to give them something cool that wasn't even, even if we were selling them for 10 cents or giving them away for free, it was just like, you love the feeling when someone's wearing your jersey. It's the same as when someone's got your skin on their gun. I think I've been to a couple events, huh? See here. Oh man, I'm glad we found these. Look at this. You can almost consider it the most important thing in this box, because Half-Life Counter-Strike with the CD key on it this is the origins here. And a lot of you these days don't even know what this is. You guys can copy it even at this point. I don't know what it'll get you.
Dude, I like his house, bro. It's like full in nature.
I see Steel smiling at me right away. Man, we got all the emotions. The Liege crying. Wow, there's a lot here. So my first actual team that was basically a pro team was Complexity here. We kind of put together what we thought was the super team that we could at the time. Myself, Hiko, and Swag were considered 3 of the best, like 1.6 players at the time. The scene started growing, and that's when, the Source players and the other teams, Steel Dazed, and those guys, Nanskadoodle was a new name here, started coming up adjacent kind of to our Complexity team, and then...
Nah, bro, that's crazy. What's their price? 3 million Faceit points. Oh no, I hope there came some cash with it. Jesus.
That's kind of when we switched to Cloud9 in 2014, and Hiko was a big name there. Shroud kind of came out of the shadows, and now starts to kind of become the C9 legacy, began right there.
Bro.
So Hiko, what was solid about him as a player, not only was his clutch ability and skill, but what was also really helpful with him early on was his role was kind of defined. He was like a lurker, he was, edge of the maps, he's gonna kind of be alive last, and so you had something you could rely on.
Creeping around the site now, there's still time.
Oh my
goodness, how does he do this? How does Hiko do it again?
Beast.
Yeah, Hiko started solidifying his clutch ability early on. I mean, obviously, what was it? Against Device in the team, Mirage.
So Hiko and Sean, that's a good kill from Hiko, but they realize Dupree's still in there somewhere. They're going to try and go for it here. They want to go all in. Hiko comes in with another kill, and back to a 2-on-2. That bomb's so far ticked. They got to move quick right now. They're going for it. The defuse is already happening. Hiko, are you kidding me? is gonna go for it. They win the round.
Eco, are you kidding me? No, I can't copy Enders. I won't try. But obviously, that same tournament, I think he hit that flick shot on Dust 2.
Inhuman reactions.
Gerard is going to be waiting. Eco charges in, doesn't check. Oh, what? Oh my God! Inhuman reactions.
Shroud sitting at the end. We were next to each other at a lot of events. The first tournament.
I love
Shroud
Anders,
was
bro.
Cologne, and we just was like, boom, he's on the team. We played online. Boom, straight to Germany, boot camp. They're like, you're gonna room with Jordan. He's like the veteran. So it was funny. I showed him how to get a free breakfast because the hotel. I was like, listen, we just lie about what room we're in. These rooms get free breakfast, and he was just laughing and kind of like. He actually told me how much he looked up to me in the hotel room. Well, I told him, I was like, listen, Mike, you look up to me, but I guarantee you, if you keep doing what you're doing, the roles are going to be reversed. And sure enough, man.
Wait until they get closer to the site. He ran Shroud.
I mean, probably one of the first guys that I saw that laser aim.
It's now down to Olaf. Oh my God, he takes him down, and that's going to be Cloud9 winning it back.
It was the chance for a fresh start at North American because we weren't necessarily the most respected region.
Gummies on.
And so, the scene began to grow. Whilst legends sat waiting for their chance at Major Glory.
Poland.
This is my famous wall. This is my team. I spent with them like more time than my family. This is like a Tess IGL. This is like a Neo, also IGL.
Bro.
This is like a Snacks, sometimes IGL. Our coach Kuban, Bialy, and the Papito. Maybe not IGL, but I have like an eagle nose. Like here, and I, of course, in my team, I was the sniper. With the best skin in the game, Dragon Lover, Papito.
Losing the first major, heading into the second major, which once again is not us lifting a trophy. Virtus Pro, this major, Katowice.
Katowice Major. And we say, we're gonna play in the big stage. This is our goal. We will prepare for this. I always say, like a Polish crowd, show the world how you can help, how you can cheer from the crowd to the esports players.
We believed in ourselves so much, and we were such a dominant team at that point, that heading into the second major felt still like, okay, we didn't win the first one, but we're definitely winning the second one. And as well, during this tournament run, we did what we always done, right? Winning.
I want to see a grand final versus Virtus Pro. I think it's going to be the most amazing game ever. Our team has prepared very well for this tournament, and we're happy to be in the final.
Chat, I'll say it again. I said it like a week ago, bro. Because now we were watching the major and stuff. We have to do one time a full nostalgic stream where we watch a let's say grand final, where I just go live and we rewatch a grand final from the old days. Like the second season, like here, Katowice 2014, we just rewatch the grand final. If it's 5 hours, 6 hours, we just watch it. With the analyst desk and stuff, with the interviews, I swear that could be a banger, bro. Like, just watching these clips, bro, gives me goosebumps. Yeah, everyone says W. We gotta do that, bro. We gotta do that after the major.
We get up to the final.
You got my word.
And it's against Virtus Pro. At their home soil. Katowice. Packed out.
The matchup versus NIP always was hard. We know that wasn't be easy. No way. Neo and Forest. There is like always special atmosphere in our team. Neo always play the best Counter-Strike, and Forest the same. But we have an advantage. NIP know we playing in front of our crowd.
Very, very good start and very nice pistol round by Virtus Pro, and everyone is cheering for them. It is just crazy.
And I think in this day they playing the top level. I feel it. Because I think they're a bit scared. But this is my opinion. But I don't know their opinion.
Virtus Pro as a squad was scary. They, like, when people talk about scary, I know Very Games, right? People were talking about Very Games. Scary. No. You don't know scary. These guys, Virtus Pro, they were scary.
Damn.
These are the type of guys you play against, and it doesn't matter if you're 1.5. These guys would never, and I mean never, just give the game to you.
Playing in Poland, did you believe that you'd make it here? It was our goal. It was our dream, but it's not finished. The job is not done yet. Our aims are ready to change the champion, to change the #1 in the world.
Bro.
Taking information, just going onto the A bomb side, and there's no one. Pasha gets the first kill.
Pasha picks up the first kill. It's a headshot onto Get Right, and he'll put it down.
I remember this was like a special final because after this match is starting, one by round, people cheering. No, even not round by round, but by kill.
On that A site, they've got 4 players in there, and Stack's coming in, gets himself a headshot onto Forest, and every frag is being cheered on by the crowd.
People went crazy, and this is what I remember. Every kill, single kill.
So they were at one point, I guess, called the plow.
Virtus Plow is the if the team give us chance, win round by round, there is no stop of us. There is no button to stop us.
Just machines, right? They could absolutely stomp opponents. You think you're winning, but then suddenly the ignition turns on, vroom, and then they just start plowing it.
He will eventually go down at the hands of Pasha. They're 3 frags away now, Virtus Pro.
Damn, 15-10.
That was Inferno. That was like a 4 versus 2. The bomb has been planted, and there was a 4 versus 1.
It's all on Forest. He gets the first.
In this time, I already like a vulcan, like a pumping myself. Even Forest, I think, was alive. I am already jumping.
He doesn't get the second. Virtus Pro have won. Taz has delivered in front of the home crowd.
Already jumping and be happy, pump my biceps. I go to the snacks already to hug him, to feel my team, and we say we did it. We did it. What we said 1 year ago, we're gonna play in the big stage, and we won. We realized the plan. Maxim, nothing more.
And in front of the home country, no?
Ladies and
Katowice.
gentlemen, put your hands together for your EMS1 Katowice champions, Virtus Pro!
Perfect.
Yeah, we did get plowed that final, actually. We did get plowed when I think about it. This is the first CSGO Major final I played. I think I've been in 5, where we lost 2-0. And it was not even close. So maybe the plow started from here. Who knows?
Everyone was proud. Everyone was proud when we won Katowice, when especially I back home, people on the street. I don't even know the esport. They congratulated me because everything was in television, media interesting. Even I go to my city when I'm born, the government of the city invite me to the building, give me some a medal, some papers, flowers. So I feel like a god. I feel like a god. First time in my esports career, and from this moment, I told many times, it's my esports career, my personality, Pasha biceps, growing up till days after this event. So I would like to say thank you for ESL Katowice make this event, and that's how I will remember my biggest match, my biggest tournament. How we love my team, how we stick together after many losses before we can always stand up and fight for the biggest achievements in the world.
The camaraderie they had and the trust they had in each other was a very beautiful thing to see, even in a rivalry team. It was so nice to see a squad being so tight. They went on to be, for sure, one of the best teams in Counter-Strike. Absolute beasts.
Right now I show you the best achievement in my esport career, 2 in 1. One because I won the Katowice, and second one, I was the MVP of this event. So I wish every player that kind of moment. Won the best, most important event of the year, and in the same time, MVP of this event. This is me, Papito. Biceps always with you.
If ever there was one thing that was for certain in CSGO, you eventually got what you deserved.
I remember this one. This is quite memorable for all of us. It's when we won our first major. with NIP after like struggling for how many times was it? I think it was like 3 major finals we lost. Yeah, the relief winning this finally after 2 attempts earlier to actually be able to win the major the 3rd time against Fnatic. It was a lot of doubt and pressure, and I think Getroid's emotion in this picture definitely speaks volumes of how important that win was.
Was it Freiburg?
Yeah.
The 1v3 or 4?
1v5, I think.
Was it 1v5?
Not 1v5, 2v5. Exisius runs away and hides.
Okay,
he kills the Planter when it's hidden.
Seal this round, it looked so good. Just a few seconds left here, 7-6 left. Freiburg goes for the kill, he's gonna pick it up. If just Exist survives, he's gonna win the round, there's no time! Oh my god, Freiburg, are you kidding me?
Bro, and all of these moments is always Anders, bro. I swear he makes moments special as well, bro. Because he feels the game so much.
Play with him still does that call out. Like when he does something amazing when we're playing, he would himself scream like Freiburg. Yeah. He's absolutely going insane, but he deserves it. He deserves it. Like that tournament.
To be fair.
Peak tournament for Adam. He always had that potential, and I think we were so hungry. After losing 2 major finals, I think everybody has needed that win so hard. Everybody has played out of their minds, Adam especially, but the whole team just stepped up big time.
It's a good moment though. Even as a competitor, I could still kind of feel like, yeah, you guys deserve it.
Bro.
This was definitely the last chance for that lineup to win a major. Yeah. It's hard to put emotions on a big victory like this, but I think everybody just exploded. Getroid dropping to the floor, crying. So I think it speaks like for everybody in the NIP team that we did it.
Wonder how many people in the chat are crying right now. That's for sure some.
Fifth round wasn't around long after this win, I believe. So cementing the 87-0 squad with a major victory out of like one of the greatest highlights of my entire career, and I think for many of us in that squad, always going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, win ever.
What's the major after this?
But the scene was not without controversy. With bigger tournaments and more money came allegations of foul play and even cheating.
So cheating, allegations, and I guess the man of the hour is Flusha here.
You know what? This guy, because of this guy, the Flusha, our IGL Neo can't sleep. Neo can sleep because of this guy. Neo always think he has something. Always. Neo always analyze these matches versus this guy. Always. Especially when we lost, Neo went crazy.
I think at some point I was probably dragged into like the whole, like, okay, yeah, he's cheating, or like, and at some point, no, he's not cheating.
He has work hard, I'm hard, everything. And poor I always say, poor Neo. That's gonna be like a very bad night for my friend Neo, I feel it.
Flusha. Oh, finds the angle onto Olaf and the info on the other one. Surely not a 1v3 from Flusha. Ray. Oh! See you later, nerd!
Neo is have obsession about cheaters. Obsession about everyone.
But at the same time, you like don't think anybody can cheat when you know like what DreamHack did and everything they tried to do to like secure everybody. That okay.
I think we had the highest security out of
anyone. There was
at
one point the tournament.
Of course, Flusha cheated.
Some things are that easily explainable in Counter-Strike. How you make reads.
There's a lot of gut feeling in Counter-Strike.
Sometimes you don't know, you're gonna just move your mouse, you're gonna move your keyboard, whatever, and because on the game your cursor is gonna do like that, and maybe there is a skin behind the wall, but you don't know that you're gonna be a cheater.
It's starting when the Cockly is killing me through the jump on the circle on, especially on the land. In front of many thousands of people. That was like a quarterfinal. It was a very important round.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing already.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
At the moment, everyone starting something is wrong. Few weeks later, there is like information on the internet. Quickly get banned. I still think about this. I write to Quickly a lot of times. Quickly, you have something or no? Please tell me. You have something or no? And Quickly,
Chat, wait.
I swear, Pasha, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. To be honest, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Chat, I remember Quickly once popped in the chat. Now he's a car dealer somewhere in America, and I asked him, was the jump shot legit or something? Wait, where is it? Yes, man, I have business here in LA. And I said, yo, were you cheating the jump shot? No, bro. The jump was legit. Dude, what means that? Like, I'm asking, did the jump, just the jump, or? Oh, man.
From that period, people can actually start thinking what people can cheat on a professional level, on a competitive level, in LAN.
It impacted us, but we tried to kind of switch it into this us against them mentality where, let's shut the crowd down.
But Flasher is not cheating, and has he ever cheated? Is there a verdict now? No. Red Bull? Oha. Hey, crazy video, man. Crazy video. Pog. Hey, you're nuts. You're nuts. Hearts in the chat for Red Bull. I'm sipping Red Bull right now, actually. I just put it inside of the flask. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's wow. Wow. Feeling much better right now. Nice video.
You were feeding.
Yeah, you were feeding on the...
Yeah.
It's water. I only drink coffee.
So the iBuyPower ban, man, we had heard,
Bro is trying to get
CSGO Lounge
sponsored.
betting was happening, and people were realizing that matches were on it, and they're like, dude, this match doesn't mean anything. We go into this, some other North American teams say something's happening, some match fix, or someone got caught, and we kind of heard someone without knowing the name, and then they said, I think it's Brax and all them. I think they literally threw a match. Wait a sec, they threw? We're like, dude, I think they throw. Look at these clips.
He's going to have two right there. Can they line up for him?
Bro.
What is he doing? Why did he hesitate so much? Oh, he says he wanted a knife.
I gotta say, the entries are looking a little weak for iBuyPower along with the strats. I mean, they're just doing very basic things.
Bro, Chad, we have to rewatch that game, to be honest. Is there a VOD of the whole match? Bro, it should be so funny to watch it in retrospect now.
Dude, is this for real?
I never watched the whole game, only clips.
How much money could they have made? You're wondering, was this really worth? They're for sure, something bad's gonna happen. And
mods, put on the list.
Of course, the news comes out, and boom, Valve bans them.
Oh man.
We were still figuring out our scene. These are players that we for sure thought maybe we'd even play with again. And at this time, you're thinking, wait, Brax, who I liked as a player. Steel, Dazed, AZK, these are all really good players. Are they done? And then I kind of started to be like, oh, this is real. Tyler, of course, said, hey, I wasn't part of this. The other guys were denying it, and you're like, really? Man, it was a bummer.
Oof.
Honestly, it just felt weird to even ask him about it. I think eventually I talked to Brax, and he's like, I didn't really even know what I was doing, but you did it, so it was, yeah. I think at the time in North America, we were already struggling for practice. So not only did we lose a really good practice partner, but our rivalries, rivalries push you to the next level. I mean, if I could turn back the clock and talk to the iBuyPower guys, it's obvious. Okay, stay away. This is not worth it. So, I mean, what else could I say, really, right?
It was only for a couple of grands as well, no? We know how much they threw for, I think.
However, this wasn't the first time the CSGO boat was rocked by drama.
20K?
For that, we must look back.
I mean, that is a lot.
To the time of the Olaf Boost.
Oh, the Olaf Boost. I'm gonna remember it all my life,
So yeah, the Olaf Boost.
Yeah, the
sensitive topic for many reasons.
Gun shipping, are you ready? It's LDLC versus Fnatic. Make some noise.
Yeah, a packed house here for this match. This could potentially be a grand final match.
So essentially we ended up playing LDLC in the semi-finals.
I remember we did a really good city side on Overpass. It was the third map.
Sad cat, kuss for the 5. Kuss.
LDLC are coming into the second half ultra confident. I mean, they had a near flawless first half here versus Fnatic. They have a great lead, a great head start going in here.
I think we lost pistol as well.
Yeah, you did.
Shox comes in with another one here, and it's going to be a 1-on-2. He just has to defend. It's a one headshot. He needs to pick up a second one, and he's going to get it. Double kill. LDLC, they win the round.
So we were essentially in a really, really deep hole.
Oh, the pressure is mounting on the Fnatic side.
And then we are up like to 13-4, something like that. And we are like, okay, we knew we had the game, and we're gonna close it out.
And then we had this, boost, which we essentially wanted to save even further into the tournament, but this was a do or die moment.
Do they have a weird boost going on currently? Yes,
Look at this boost.
Oh my god.
This is beautiful.
He can look over to the restrooms as well.
But I must ask, who came up with the boost? Like, where did you...
Wait, what?
But I must ask that.
Lol, look how the documentary, I like it as well because it's so noob friendly. Like here to all the people watching, boosting, crouching so that a teammate can jump on your head to reach an otherwise unreachable position. The more you know.
God, this is beautiful.
He can look over to the restrooms as well.
But I must ask, who came
I
up
knew
with
this,
the
Chad, I knew
Where
this.
did you...
So it was JW
I know what boosting
who
is.
came with it.
I do it all the time.
1.5 or 2 months earlier. So we never used it in practice. We'd only like seen how it might play out.
So you didn't never used. So that was actually the first time you actually So you didn't actually know how it played out.
No.
Patience game coming out. He can spot them coming out of Squeak Door as well. He's here. He sees them down there. Straight headshot. They have no idea.
Look, they're so baffled. They look at the other boost. Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding me. Fnatic. They pick up the round. The boost works.
And it's always Anders. I love that.
Then we started to get killed. We don't really know how. Maybe we are missing some information. Make sure to communicate wisely for your teammates and stuff like that. So that's fine.
They still have no shot. They're just getting fired at. They're going down. Olaf Meister.
They're so clueless, bro.
But after 2-3 rounds, we're like, he's still killing us. And we're trying to do some timeouts and to speak between us. Like, where is he?
Oh man, what a situation. What an absolutely crazy situation.
I mean, did you see him? Did you see him? Did you see him? No. Like, what is going on?
No, I think he's just jumping. There it is. Olaf Boost. It's raining down.
With an auto sniper. That's crazy.
It's 13-7.
I remember them looking so confused.
You can see.
I see AKs looking up in the...
God, look at this now. Happy getting boosted up, but he gets spotted. Oh my sees it coming.
And all the crowd, next to us, were starting just to jump or whatever, to look at us, to say, hey, what is going on? We don't understand, you know what I mean?
Fnatic,
oh
they make
god.
their way to the semis of another major tournament here. Pronax with a final kill.
Then we just lost the match, and normally when you lose a match, you are frustrated, you are sad, you are angry, whatever, but you got emotions. And it's probably one of the only match of my whole career that we didn't have emotions.
From 13 to 3.
We didn't understand. We didn't know what's going on.
That's crazy.
I mean, the map is called Olaf Pass for a reason.
Honestly, I don't know. I am genuinely speechless. It's made me so upset because it is complete. Do you think it's fair?
It got banned after that, no? They couldn't do it after that, no? I think Valve said. Yeah.
In the arena, the fans were cheering, right? So we were super excited. I was screaming after every kill, I think. I was super excited, and I was like, yeah. Then we won, right? I was super happy. And then, I was watching Twitter, and that was just a weird vibe.
Ooh. Retweet if you feel bad about it. Nah, what is that baiting? Admin decision, 12-3 restart.
Then, of course, we went towards the...
Wait, I need to read this. Admin decision 12-3 restart. At Fnatic are filing a complaint against us now. So the final decision isn't final. Good night. Rip CSGO. NBK is not happy. Shocks. I'm feeling so empty. Like all I did for my passion and fight so hard to claim it at the biggest spot. But how could I do that now? Oof.
The match, then of course we went towards the admin because we are like he's seeing like 70% of the map. How is it legit?
I remember being, obviously sad, watching at the reactions.
It was so weird as a spectator as well. I remember actually tweeting, I wrote like, this isn't Counter-Strike at all.
Yeah. But it was all this circumstance because we're recently cheating accused of Flasha. Yeah. I remember even walking into the hotel, some players would yell at us, scream at us. So we couldn't really talk to anyone. It was like everyone hated us.
We were isolated.
Yeah, we were isolated from the competitive scene at that point.
Yeah, people were not liking us. The community did not like us. All the pro players, everyone. That for me was very hard. I was close to stop playing professionally. I didn't want to do anything.
Chat. Was the Olaf Boost? How many? Was it a normal boost or was it like there weren't? It wasn't a glitch or anything, right? It was a triple boost, pixel walk, pixel boost, 3-man boost. Okay, so it was a map. It was a glitch.
Else, this is not worth it, Weird vibe and very depressing times. I just remember I wanted to leave. I wanted to get out of there.
I think a lot of players, myself included, is a little bit regretful probably how it all turned out.
Even if, in my opinion, it was not legit to do something like that, I can't say that it was also something good with all people going harsh at them or whatever. The bashing on their side were too heavy, way too heavy, and I think it was really hard for them.
Not the best memories after that.
It's crazy that only they knew. They probably found it out internally, no? The pixel boost and stuff. Nowadays, something like this is in the game. You see it on TikTok, you see it on Reddit front page. And now, of course, the tournament organizer, we saw it with some ESL tournaments, has a list of things, of forbidden boosts, of forbidden pixel spots and stuff, and of normal ones. I remember the early CS2 tournaments, we had a whole list for every map. There were some spots that were not allowed and stuff. Fnatic manager added a guy who made a post on Reddit to take it down days before. Really? It was posted on YouTube with no views and they found it. Lol. That's genius.
But
nowadays, every org probably has a guy which just looks #CS2, #boost, and just looks for boosts and stuff, no? And wallbangs. 100%. I would assume at least. There's so much stuff, crazy shit. Weird planting positions on TikTok and stuff.
Because at the end of the day, we decided to drop out of the tournament.
Fnatic has forfeit the match between against LDLC. Okay. So this is final and LDLC is through. They're gonna face off.
So we essentially decided there's no point in
that's actually true.
In doing
Who
it.
can handle that? Actually.
No, it was
for fight.
You had to isolate for a while from social media.
Damn.
No.
Respect.
I mean, I don't think that boost was that overpowered, and I've said this many times before. If it happened again, I would do the same. Now, even more so. And I would fight the decision. I don't know, I'm a different person now. But yeah, in the end, it kind of helped because after that, I think I became a better player and we as a team became a better team as well because we were okay, fuck it. It's we against everyone else. Let's just do this together. And we started winning and we won a lot.
Your ESL 1 Canada champion.
Bro, but the boost was overpowered. Ain't no way. That's crazy.
For us, and also for Fnatic in a way, for all kind of this bullshit that was going on, let's just not put that chance in the trash. If we win against Fnatic like that, we win the event, no matter what.
Round of applause for LDLC. Oh, they're going to put it up there.
That win, you will remember it for a lifetime. And I was also playing with Smith, who is my best friend. When the first Major came out, we were okay, let's do a promise. that we're gonna win our first major together. And we did what we were actually like dreaming of when we were younger. And I'm really happy to have been lucky with him and with my former teammates back then.
Bro. What's the next
And with the
one?
controversy behind us, a new scene began rising. Born out of South America.
Fallen.
So many years playing, so many nice moments. Major trophy, a lot of friends, some rivals. Very cool.
Dude, what a nice home.
When CSGO came out, personally, I had just joined university. I was studying electrical engineering for 2 weeks, and then CSGO came out. And for me, it was like, what the hell do I do now? Do I keep studying? Do I finish this university, or do I really go again on gaming? Because I had
2 weeks. Do I finish this university? No.
I've done that before. It was in 2009 when I got the invitation to play with the best Brazilian players at the time, and I really went all in during that time. But it was a tough time for CS overall, because I think it was at the very end of PS 1.6 and things were not looking that good anymore. So yeah, I had some thoughts, and I decided I had to go all in again. I had to keep going. And then 2014, we decided to go to our first CSGO tournament. It happened in France. And on that specifically month, we decided to use all the gatherings, all the money we received from the Students on Games Academy.
This is Fallen. I'm here to talk today about CT on Mirage.
And we actually told the community, hey, we're going to be using the money to go to that tournament. So the subscriptions doubled. And we went from like 200 students monthly to 400 at that time. And then we played our first tournament there. I think we won a match and lost all of the others, or maybe we lost all the matches. And it was quite funny, because even Pasha here, I remember in Fur, he was like...
Well, and that's what Simple is doing now, no? Like a university, like... Bro, Fallen did that? That's crazy. Didn't even know that was a thing.
The tournament, I'm going to take a photo with this guy. I might not have ever seen him again.
If it's the same, I don't know.
And then that's when we went for our first international tournament. We played MLG Aspen. And that's when we really showcased ourselves to the world for the first time, because we beat Cloud9. Jordan and his team was doing super good at the time. Then here comes the Brazilians coming from nowhere, nobody ever heard of them. And then we played an amazing match against them on Mirage. We were playing with a couple new strategies that no one had ever seen it. We were literally throwing 5 smokes at the same time on A side.
Make sure that they don't take any losses once these grenades come in. And there you go. See Cloud9 moving in a little bit. They know what's going on.
We had all planned out where we're going to plant the bomb, which kills are going to come, how they would freak out when they see all the smokes. And then people are like, oh my god, like we got to get this game global.
Just like that, Cloud9 get obliterated against the Brazilians. Kaboom, I don't think anyone saw that coming. And Cloud9 looks stunned, they look speechless. And watch out, world, Brazil's got a contender.
Having the Brazilians as a rival were interesting because they moved to USA, so now we had a new practice partner. And these guys were like, "Whoa, these guys could shoot."
Yeah, so we first went to US. We went together to some stores, buy the first tables, get the first chairs. You know, we were deciding who is gonna sleep with who, because we didn't have enough rooms for everyone. But you know, there was just this feeling that what really mattered to us was playing some CS. And that's when we received the first invite to play qualification process in Katowice for the Major. During that trip, we didn't have enough money to do all the things we wanted. And that's when Flusha had just won, I think, a Pantamera tournament in Sweden. And he decided to donate his winnings to our cause.
Nah!
Hey Flusha, we're just hanging out here in Denver and realized that you made a donation for us of 4K reals. And because of you, we are ready to go there. Thank you so much, man.
Bro!
With a lot of help from himself and others.
He's trying to clean up some PR with all the cheating allegations. Where?
Players and other
that's sick,
orgs
that's
like
sick.
SA and Brazilian community were able to go to Poland and qualify for the first major. And you can imagine the pressure, right? Because not only really wanted to go through and do well, but a lot of you have helped us financially and emotionally, and everyone supporting us. And when we went to the last match, we were playing the Danish guys, and I just remember the feeling of finishing that match and recognizing how important that win was.
Fallen picks it up, and Kaboom advance another step closer to the major.
Couple changes here, couple changes there, and we are able to get this guy in the team. Eventually ZKK was removed and Code Zero was added, and since day one he already showcased something different. We would go play practice and he was just a headshot machine. You could see it on the first days. Even the practice we're playing, I remember even Kerrigan saying something like, where the hell did you find this guy? You know, he was like dropping 30 bombs every single practice. And from day one he was very different. He had a lot of dedication. He was the first one on the server, last one off, very smart, very open-minded to the ideas the team wanted to play. At a certain point we felt that something was needed. We decided to pick up Taco, FNX and Zeus the coach and make a big replacement to the team. And that was just the beginning for us. That's where all the magic happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise here, light the building up.
Yeah, MLG Columbus, I remember at the time as well, they had just doubled up the prize pool. You went from $250,000 to $500,000, which were like, whoa, if it happens for us to win, that's going to be the biggest ever.
There you have it, folks. And again, I don't think you can nod enough to Fallen. Not only what he has done with this team, what he does with any of his players around him, and what he has done for the Brazilian scene.
They've already, in the space of a few months, elevated themselves. They're already an elite team. They're making finals. They're coming close to it because they've never won a big tournament before. And they've certainly never been this deep in a major before. So the obvious narrative is like, oh, is it their time yet?
And we played this tournament super well. One of the deciding matches happened on Mirage again. And this time we had this guy, 15-9. Yeah, he has the graffitiing game now on Ven on B-side Mirage.
Here he comes once again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cole. Oh, what? A jumping double from Cole. What is going on?
Bro, and how he's also still around. Like, he also now made it with Legacy to the first CSGO Major, no? Or am I tripping? Didn't make it to the playoffs, but made it as well again to the first CSGO Major years later.
Does he do this?
He made some magic happen, and they were like, what the hell, what just happened? And he was like, I can't even explain what happened, guys, let's just win this thing out. From that moment on, we kept going and we came back into this match. There even a Taco on the second map on Cash. He wrongly, or I think he misbought the auto sniper, and he was getting so many kills with him. I think he even bought it again afterwards.
Big play from Burp, and now Taco's in there with that auto sniper, 2 frags. He's going to get the last one as well.
Some of those things that decides that you don't really account for, but when it's your time to win, when it's fate, it just really happened. And then later on we played finals against Navi, and we won first map on Mirage.
Picking it up, and Luminosity winning on Mirage.
And then from that moment the confidence was over the roof. We just wanted to win this trophy so much that nothing was stopping us.
Now it's a one-on-one, Guardian versus Taco. It may just be destined to be. It's
for 16-2.
Winning their first major championship.
So yeah, this team was quite special. Quite special.
And all made possible by Flusha, no?
Selfless player, Taco playing for the team.
That's insane.
Doing his anchor role. Every team wanted to have a Taco at the time. We had Code Zero, best player in the world for 2 years in a row, insane rifler. We had Fur, the most aggressive player, and I would say meta-changing game style, you know, like so many people learned from him. And we had FNX, surviving from the ashes, clutching a lot, and FNX, the kind of player who you just see that he was born for the game. Going through my mind,
what a sick
that
trophy.
Was like, well, everything really was worth it, you know. I have been playing since 2003. I won that in 2016, so 13 years of grinding, you know, a lot of time looking for a moment like that.
I know that you've sacrificed an awful lot. You've moved home, you've left family at home, you've had no money, you've put money into the scene, you've helped the Brazilian Counter-Strike scene, so much. Can you sum up to me just what this means to the country of Brazil and your teammates?
Just to sum it up, this is our dream coming true. And I don't know, just thanks. It's our dream to play Counter-Strike competitively, and winning the biggest tournament ever on CSGO means so much to me personally, and I'm sure it means a lot to my teammates as well.
One by one, the great leaders of Counter-Strike began to get their moments of glory. From Fallen to the legendary Ukrainian captain, Zeus.
Holy.
I just say, Olaf Meister, I love you. And second, God help me, and I won Major. Woo!
Bro.
But despite all of this, the scene still yearned for a major win out of North America.
So going into probably my best CSGO roster yet, which was myself, Shroud, Stewie, Automatic, Skadoodle, we hit our stride for sure, but really we hadn't done what we wanted this whole time. We hadn't won a major. You know, I think at that point something needed to happen in our team. Myself and Shroud out for Tarek and Rush, and honestly it looked all the same. Everything looked the same until E-League Major Boston.
We're gonna have FaZe versus Cloud9, so much history, and it's all about this trophy.
Yeah, the E-League Major, the final, the choke.
Wait!
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I saw a stat earlier today. I hope this is no spoilers, but bro, this was, correct me if I'm wrong, the last major where the grand final wasn't a 2-0. E-League Boston 2018, that's crazy. And we had so many majors since then. I hope, we have to get a third map this time. With the teams we have, surely. That's insane.
I mean, we played super good going into that tournament. We were super confident, and during the tournament we just became better and better and better.
FaZe Clan, this is meant to be their major. They've been the favorites for like coming in, one of the most expensive rosters, if not the most expensive roster. Bro. If they don't win this is a missing ring.
FaZe, not only was their team top to bottom skilled, Olaf was probably considered the previous couple years one of the best players in the world, came back as like not even their star player at that point, and he was still such a beast. Then you got Nico, who's arguably the best rifler of all time in CSGO. Kerrigan, who's arguably one of the best strat callers.
What a
Rain,
team.
who's one of the most solid LAN players. Every
That's
shot he needs to hit,
insane.
he's gonna hit. And then Guardian, he was one of those operas who you felt his presence always.
And,
surely they're gonna win.
Then in the final, right, we play Cloud9, which was a very big surprise. They went down 0-2 in the group stage.
Boom, you go into E-League Major groups, 0-2. You're 0-2, dead team walk-in starts to rise, the zombies start to stand up, there's like resentment building in the team, people aren't very happy.
Behind the scenes, there was a lot of rumors going around that Cloud9, the team was finished, like they were done. They didn't want to play with each other.
And they flipped a switch, and that switch was, now they're 1-2, now they're 2-2. Now they're 3-2, they're out of groups, and now all of a sudden something's cooking here.
How?
Now Cloud9, on the other hand, an unbelievable, difficult run that they faced. It was an uphill battle. They had to beat all of the top teams above them to get there.
We were kind of happy to play Cloud9 in the final, and we were like, oh, yeah, okay, now we got a very big opportunity here, right? And then, yeah, the final, we win the first map, and then we lose the second map, and then we play the third map, Inferno. And yeah, I think everybody knows how that went. To this day, I still haven't looked at that game. I haven't looked at that VOD. I can't do it.
You've never watched it back?
No.
Lol.
I have a very hard time doing so. I've watched the Mirage game. That's the only one. I watched the one we won. And I'm like, I'm not watching more, man. I don't really see the point. because I know that I'm just gonna get pissed off. I'm just gonna get angry. I'm just gonna get tilted. All right, let's watch this shit again.
You know, we're here on NA soil. You got Stu coming on Tarek's shoulders. I think the boys were just, first of all, like the fact that they were there at all after being 0-2 was probably going through their heads. And then I think just in general, they knew they needed to get this crowd going, like any advantage you can get.
Yeah, it was a super big moment for Americans. Not only the first time in a major final, I think it is for the Americans, or second time, but also being on home soil. Nobody expected it.
Boston makes a noise in his bitch!
What? On the mainstream is crazy. Dude, we got soft.
The pistol bullets are all over the place, but it's going to be FaZe who get the defuse.
I think the whole game was very close, and then on the T side, when we switched over, we played super good in the start. I don't know, I felt super confident during the whole final, during the whole major. I had a feeling that we were gonna win.
Match point FaZe, they are on the cusp of winning this major.
And after that, I think we all started to believe maybe a little bit that we had already won.
And you said Cloud9, if they wanted to do it, they'd have to do it the hard way.
But at the same time, this makes me feel a little bit better because I thought it was 15-9, but 15-11. But we should still win this.
Tarek is not done with this major yet.
Here it is, Tarek! They stay alive for one more round.
Tyler gets big op kills, big clutches, big B holds. Like, they definitely needed to show up. It wasn't easy.
In the most pivotal moment, it has to be Carrigan, it has to be the leader, but it's Rush all the way, and Cloud9 again they stay alive.
Then still we started playing off in pool on banana like every round, and we had a very hard time adapting to that.
Being pulled, automatic coming off his position, the smoke, the flashes, automatic slides. Stewie needs to land some shots, and he is. 2 kills for him.
There was a couple of moments where it looked bleak, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Goes down, he must stay alive. Stewie is going absolutely crazy on the B bomb site. There's no time to plant the bomb. It's too late.
So insane.
One more round.
There was a lot of noise. The heart starts pumping 10 times faster because you just want to end it. The final buy, the final round. And this is a lot of pressure because we felt that we should win this major. And there was a lot of people who really wanted to win a major. Guardian has been in a major final like 4 times, and this was his 4th one. And we are 15-14, and it kind of feels like this is the only chance we have.
Take a breather here and recompose for the final round of regulation.
I think they like faked A and they were falling back B last second.
FaZe Clan trying to force the CTs back on A.
It's 1 minute left. I think we have a little bit more time to decide what we want to do. I make a stupid play.
Olaf Boost has been taken out towards the B bomb site.
It's about the pressure it gets to you, man.
And I think FaZe like might have got a kill, but there's like 12 seconds.
They are 1v3 on B now.
If Stewie just gets run over, they probably get bombed down.
Stewie's on his side, but look at the time!
7 seconds.
This by Stewie, man.
Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to plant the bomb!
Boom, time's wearing down. You can hear Barrel's voice right now.
They're trying to build pyramids, but it's
Bro.
not your play!
Boom, Stewie holds B.
Stewie's won the round!
That is insane. That is insane.
Cloud9 have done it! How have they done that? They came back all the way!
He hits every shot. If he misses one of those and they get the refrag, we win the major. So that feels hard to see, yeah. It's hard to watch, man. It is. It's first time seeing this.
Imagine his NVIDIA driver crashed there. Aware? If you know, you know.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Secured the overtime, which was still not a done deal, but what an epic feat in that arena. And that's when the crowd started losing their mind, saying, I think we can close this. Let's do it here.
They give themselves another chance, and you have to wonder.
These personalities, I feel like both Tarek and Stewie especially, they kind of become better when the crowd is on their side. They can feed off it, you know, right? And they didn't give up, and you have to give it to them.
NA's wanted this major so bad that I think right when they hit that overtime round, it was like a release, collective release of the audience, like losing their mind.
I mean, for us, it was hard to reset mentally, right? Because you feel like you kind of have already won the major when you're at 15-11 T side. And then you're on overtime, you're like, shit, we had 4 tries.
Cloud9's defense is looking very strong indeed. Press back at it again from the pit
Was it
position,
flawless after
and
this?
It doesn't seem like there's a way to stop Cloud9 now.
but it's hard watching because it's so small stuff that could have changed a lot of rounds, and that's.
It's Guardian. He's the only man standing between Cloud9 and the Major. It's going to be a double peak. There's the first one.
Bro, we gotta rewatch that.
Guardian did clutch a lot in this tournament, so you felt like it was still a possibility. You're hoping, right?
Can he do it again? He's been in this position before to win phase around a very important, very crucial one. Can he deny Cloud9?
He's going to close his 1v2. This is what he does.
We saw it from this position before. He cannot miss a single shot.
You can hear them saying, send them home.
Guardian waits patiently.
It sucks wanting your teammate to clutch, but this, I don't know.
As Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened!
And they peeked him and he missed a shot. And I was like, dude, that was it right there.
Nothing. Are your E-League Major champions?
Holy.
So I was just like, honestly, watching on my phone when they were in the playoffs, wow, they're doing this. What's going on? I'm like, dude, I'm about to win a major. And then all of a sudden, I'm checking my phone. This map, that map, third map. They lost. Oh my gosh, I didn't lose. It's overtime. Oh my, and like watching it, and I was like, dude, they just won the major.
You're shocked. You don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, and you don't understand what just happened because like 10 minutes ago you were up 15-11. You were gonna win a major, but you end up losing in double overtime. Yeah, that was, it's a tough one, and it's the hardest loss that I ever had in my career. And
well, what's very aware about this as well, you guys say it already, Nico still doesn't have a major, bro. And has always been like the GOAT rifler. But he's now in the playoffs. Oh god. If the YouTube frogs watched it late, did Nico win it? Oi. Maybe.
it's my hardest days in my entire life.
Tomorrow playoffs.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine for Olaf, Nico, all those boys on FaZe. I mean, one, to just feel like you're just such a better team top to bottom, and then two, actually be at match point and let the map slip out of your hands like that. Yeah, that's one that they didn't sleep well for a couple nights at least after that. To this day, I mean, people talk about that upset and Nico should have won. That could have changed his whole career and trajectory.
These are the moments that you remember more than the wins. Like the wins, you kind of get over them pretty fast, but the losses, they still haunt you to this day, you know?
Cloud9, the E-League Major champions!
NACS definitely fell back after we won that, yeah, and it did. And for the fans now, we had something to hold on to. And then as players, now you knew that everything was going to be taken more seriously.
Today, you have made history. You are the E-League Major champion.
Thank you. I don't really have much words to say, as you know. I'm not crying, you're crying, stop.
It's just so epic to have Skadoodle do that interview because that's not him. Like, he was always in the background, and to have, I'm not crying, you're crying, you know? I understand to pass that barrier and to overcome that is kind of what they were all playing for.
Dude, Skadoodle. And Skadoodle was the only one on Iberpower as well that didn't match fix, no? Like, he didn't get banned.
Finally, with a North American major win, the scene rejoiced.
Boss.
And boy, did we ever have fun in doing so.
He just didn't get caught. Nah.
You are not my friend, you are brother my friend.
You're not my friend, you're my brother, my friend.
I definitely think North America had the most, like, content, you know, like Mo, the chicken coop scene.
Please, chicken coop. Chicken coop! Chicken fucking coop!
I could hear his voice from a picture. I don't know how often you could say that. Tarek eating cereal, getting aces.
Legendary.
Freakazoid, our whole team, Tank Top 9.
I'm always the guy, like a memes coming to Papito to me.
The Score esports, they have an application where you can basically catch up on all of the esports.
People is very shy in Poland because they think about me bad, I am stupid, I don't know English, and I don't care. When someone asks me, Pasha, go to interview, I go for interview.
Hello, my friends. Here is talking Pasha Biceps from Virtus Pro. Hello. Good morning, my friends.
People would recognize me in 2009, but not to the same extent it happened in 16 and 17. I think I became the most followed pro player in CS. I was able to be presented in a shampoo, for example, for clear. It's like Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. which one you want? People are like in Brazil saying, do you want the Cristiano Ronaldo face or fallen face? Of course, I'll take the fallen one.
Oh man, I already know you. The flashbang dance. This is a simple one. I can only do a little one behind the chair here. With the flashbang dance. It started as the character in CSGO when they got blind, their arm goes in front, you have the gun out. It was kind of goofy. And then like we beat Dignitas on stage at Cologne, and I just flashbang dance on him like right before the handshake on the stage. And then it just started rolling where people are like flashbang dance, and like that was the thing that I created all the way to this point where now we have a song in the game called the flashbang dance. So
we saw that Neymar was playing, and then he wanted to start investing into a team. Like he even thought about buying us for 1K, from what I heard. Quite frankly, he's good. He's smart. Like he knows some tricks. He knows how to clutch.
I stream a lot and I go to matchmaking, and there was the guy who act bad, and I say to him, you are not my friend.
You are not my friend.
And he was, he feel bad, and I say, you are not my friend. You are my brother, my friend.
You are my brother, my friend.
I went to Russia.
Bro,
and
Mortar 2K with the $40,000 donor. Who remembers Mortar 2K? He's also still in the scene. Like he was planning to do, I think, a 2,000, 3,000 kilowatt case opening soon. Like he posted on Twitter.
Boom, the guy had a fallen face with a full bird on his arm. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what do I mean to you for you to put my full face on your bicep?
I always say, my friend, my friend, my friend. I like it. I'm proud of this because it's very good sentence.
Yeah.
It's very good sentence.
But amongst all of that fun, little did the scene know that a new king was emerging.
Dunk, Kappa.
From the icy winds of the north.
Ooh. Okay, so Peter, a lot of people say that this is where the action happens.
This is not the bedroom.
I'm not talking about the bedroom, but I know that there should be some trophies in here.
There's a little bit of trophies in here.
And I'm curious to see which ones you can show me.
There's a few. I mean, you mentioned, I have this one. It's not as pretty, but it's an MVP, at least from Blast. It's like...
Quality has upped since then, huh?
Yes, it has.
But MVP, huh?
Yeah, I got
nice.
a little bit.
It's
like one of the oldest trophies that I have, like from this, like it's called Steel Series CSGO League. It was like a Danish small championship.
You also know it's small when it says, congratulations with your nice placement in the Steel Series League.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for participating and keeping the esports going.
Yeah, that's keeping it alive. Yeah, that's true.
Dude, Dupree is the actual GOAT now. I said this before. I said this earlier today when we talked about him moving to Falcons now. He was the only pro that ever was at every single CSGO major. 19 in a row. Every major that ever happened, he was there, apart from the CS2 one, because he didn't make it with Preezy. And he didn't just make it to them, he made it to the legend stage in each and every one of them. 19 out of 19. Crazy.
We had the Katowice one here.
Nice. The only one to ever do it.
And there's like...
and won 5 of them, no?
ECS, season 5.
Was it the one in London?
Yeah, I think
Crazy.
so. And this one as well from... I mean, careful, you might drop on your toes. Might hurt.
You can just give me all of them. I'm gonna pretend for one day that I'm Dupree.
I guess.
Do you know what's where? None of these people in the room made it to the first CS2 major. And it's 2 legends. And they're both Danish, and it's the first Danish major in the history of Counter-Strike. That is a where.
And then of course,
this is an insane life, you know. Yeah, can I have the gold bar too? Damn, son.
I brought you some tea, Casper.
Lovely.
You told me I could give you the best one in the house, so I brought you the mango one.
You gave me yours, I think. No?
I did. There's a lot of pictures here, and I can definitely tell that this is like a really great combination of everything that CSGO has brought to us.
This is, I think, the first iteration of Astralis.
Yeah.
And probably the first organization that was owned just by players.
Yeah, like the first player-owned organization. We wanted to have, wanted to have a voice within the team, and I think that was one of the main reasons why we wanted to create it. Also because we wanted to create something Danish. I think that was also one of the things that stood out for us. But that was also like maybe the kickstart of the choking thing that we also had in Astralis. I think that came later in Astralis. We won a couple of tournaments in TSM, but there was without a doubt that we had issues dealing with the pressure and dealing with the expectations that came along with the whole winning process. And I think this is like Mia. I don't know how many people actually know her, but she was the first one that we picked up in Astralis to help us solve these problems, try to make us see ourselves as athletes in a different way. And she was also one of the forces for us winning our first major, I believe.
Dude, that was to Priest's call. That's insane.
Team Astralis, like an organization, I always remember them like a very professional team, like a players, then staff. Before the final, when I saw like the psycholog, and we said, what the hell is going on? They got psycholog in the team, the girl, and everyone they are one step ahead of us.
Yeah.
With psycholog guys.
Actually, prior to this major win, I was like given a warning from Sonic at that time because I had my struggles in my personal life that I couldn't figure out, and it just made me a bad teammate, I guess, and I couldn't find the focus. So he actually told me maybe 3 months before the major that you need to like get your shit together, otherwise we might eventually have to look for someone else. And obviously the further we got into the tournaments, I feel like we started playing better, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves in the grand final against Virtus Pro. Like the Poles at that time, they were like really experienced, and I remember going up against them in the final was like, okay, this is like a little bit like the final boss,
Yes.
We've got an amazing story going into this final, Duncan. Just give me some thoughts.
And this desk, bro. Thorin and Richard.
Bosh,
Yes.
We've got it.
I say again, I feel like a broken record, but this analyst desk, Thorin, together with fucking Richard, which we had most recently when Stockholm, I think, at the major. This was a desk that you never muted, bro, because they gave the hot takes. You may have not liked the takes, but it's not this boring, just like yapping, just talking about stats 9. If somebody played bad, they said it, I love this desk. And now to have Richard at the first CS2 major, I think that's a W.
An amazing story going into
As we blocked on Twitter, doesn't like me, I can still appreciate his work. Fantastic work.
this final, Duncan. Just give me some thoughts.
For me, Astralis, win or lose, they're the best team in the world. You look at their record, 3 finals in a row, but they're facing the legends. This is a team where they've had the same lineup since they won that last major, which was in early 2014. So this is a legendary team, and they kind of play that final boss role in this era.
We never found ourselves in a grand final of a major before. That's what we all want to achieve, but winning one is also what you're fighting for as a Counter-Strike player.
Yes. Maybe you want to talk us through the third map train, because you were
Snickers sponsor.
Quite a lot,
Yeah, we were.
So, can you remember anything from this comeback?
I think I remember everything.
Yeah.
It would require nothing short of a miracle for Astralis to bring
Bro, what are those PCs? Why are they so thick?
this game back.
What the hell?
We lead in the last map, like 13-6, I guess. 13-6.
Monitors.
It's almost 3 rounds to get like a second major. I already think about, my achievement, about, like money we can bring to Poland. I can, do something. I can invest something.
You're telling me that on the CT side, when you were trailing behind quite a lot, there was no point where you were like, this is getting away from us, we're not winning.
Yeah, a little bit. Of course there is. I think you always have a little bit of doubt, but I think it's about not let the doubt take over. You always need to keep fighting for everything around, and I think that's what we did.
Xepix, but Xepix, he's playing this magnificently. And there's the clutch, point blank with the Tech 9.
And the further we got into the game, the closer we got to the end.
One kill after another. Astralis have now found their way to 10 rounds.
And then we got the 14-15 round.
Pashu and Taz are left into 2-on-4. Astralis, they're bringing you back.
To go for that kind of play, to throw it all on one round, a rush onto A. VP definitely did not expect that.
The last call, the glaive, I think that's like one of the most iconic things in my career is that the glaive was like, guys, we're just gonna rush outside, just do the rush again. And everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. Everyone felt that, okay, this is gonna work no matter what.
Are they going to win their first major, the first time they're in the finals?
And their first title, we'll find out because the action's on and Gabby opens it up, takes down Bialy already.
The bomb has been picked up by Dupree. They get the spray. Neil takes one and Towns is there. And Astralis, they win the first major championship, 16-14.
Like I said, like Katowice was my favorite tournament. Major Atlanta was the most heartbreaking moment in my career. After the finals, we asked Astralis, guys, what you doing? What the tactics? How you won versus us? This is impossible. And you know what they said? They said, guys, on the arena, on the crowd, was so loud, very loud. We don't hear nothing. And we just say, go Russia. And that's it. You can imagine? Nothing special, nothing special. Just rush, just press the W forward and go, to the map. This is what I don't know what to say.
I ended up getting the last kill as well, and all this, the feelings of getting a warning and being, there's a chance I might get replaced and everything, I had all that taken away from me.
2 days, I don't know how we lost, really. 13-6, 3 rounds. It's so close.
When I started playing, I don't think I expected me to win a major. I don't think anyone does that in some sense. Like, you want to achieve and win a major, but actually getting there is kind of crazy.
So this is the relief photo, right? With the confetti and your tongue is out and...
Yeah. I remember when we won that round, everyone just jumped up and threw the headsets off, and Danny started crying, and I started crying, and I was sitting on the floor crying.
So silly.
Probably the kickstart of the Astralis era as well.
This must be the coolest thing you have here?
I think so, yeah.
Insert Grand Slam, Peter Dupree Rasmussen, DreamHack Marseille, Pro League Season 7, IEM Chicago.
Yeah, here they also say it. If you win, 4 tournaments in a row, you get $1 million bonus into Grand Slam. Twister has 2 of them.
And then you ended with the ESL Pro League Season 8 home turf in Odense. What a run.
Oh yeah.
What a run.
Sorry, not 4 in a row. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
That's pretty cool. This is probably the one that I love the most from all the things I have here.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, the first one to do it. I think that's cool. Also the Sadakis phrase when you won.
Oh yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
What is it? The best to ever fucking
I think
do
the
it.
best to ever fucking do it.
Yeah.
I think something like that. Yeah.
And for the first time in history, the best of all fucking time until Grand Slam into Strongest.
Damn.
This is
Guys!
actually from the win.
ESL Pro, what is this? ESL Pro League Season 8. Why did production get worse or cheaper? Like, have you looked at like, no front? I still love Pro League, but have you looked at some of the old tournaments, booths, production compared to some of the newer ones? Bro, like what the hell? Like, compare this to the latest Pro League. Look at this, G. Look at this. Now Pro League, it's like 20 chairs in a room in Malta, and most of it is staff. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I think a lot of it changes as well now because there's a lot of like places who want the tournaments in their country, and they pay them to be there, but there's not the fans. You know what I mean? And like that got added later. Like, we have tournaments in Malta now, like, because it's a cooperation. It's a sponsorship. They are together. No, it's the same in all the Saudi tournaments. We didn't back in the day. That wasn't the case, right?
This is actually from the win in Odense. Is it where we won the Grand Slam?
So they went with the fans
I
out.
hugged my dad. It was like maybe half a year, 5 months before he passed away.
Oh,
so this is like one of the oldest, like the newest pictures I have of him. And then I have one with my son above, so it's like dad and son.
Yes.
You know, it's been kind of a thing that has been following my whole career, that my father was suffering from cancer. So the whole idea of me, having to go to the major and play there and play, to defend our championship and everything was super tough. But his wish was just that he wanted me to do the things that make him proud.
I came into this tournament with my father. He passed away just before I got here, and his last wish was that I went here, and so I really want to dedicate this win to my father.
When I got there, it kind of felt like I got to my second family in some sense,
Yeah.
and it just felt really nice knowing that all the rivals that I had, all the players that I was competing against, I think we know that we can put things aside if things get serious. And for me, that was a really warm feeling. So that was amazing, at least.
Jesus. I swear that must be the saddest clip in, I don't know.
With every year that passed, we began to wave goodbye to the legends that have made this game what it is today.
This moment, I feel it. I will a bit cry. This is me. This is all of me here in one moment. I will remember this day for a good day.
And with those foundations set, we ushered in a new generation of competitors. Each with their own struggles and journeys, a set of memories.
Bro.
Waiting to be told. I guess looking back at the early years, it really was all about the memories.
If I take a look at all the pictures and all the memories, what would be my takeaway is that what an incredible journey we have done as a team, as an individual, and also how big esport has become for people's lives. It's a big story, and we're all part of that story in Counter-Strike.
Oh, I don't think I would have seen 1/16 of the world without Counter-Strike. Not only seeing other places has always been such a big honor for me, but just getting to see other cultures and see the different sides of humans depending on their backgrounds. It's always been a big blessing for me. I think when it comes to greatest memories, being on a team and really getting to have the bond with your teammates is probably the thing I celebrate most. Other than that, man, always able to be pretty proud that I left most of it in the server.
When I see this picture and all this badge, it's kind of felt like, honestly, it was yesterday. I don't feel like it was more than 10 years ago. There is no way. Yeah, I don't think I still realize how fast actually the 10 years just went.
Looking at all these pictures, it reminds me of when I was at the Antwerp Major. I just hear the crowd roar and I just started to cry. I couldn't handle it because I thought back to when we were sitting on gym hall or something with these chairs and sitting
and now it looks like this.
Yeah, exactly. And now it looks like that. It's just half my life,
The journey was beautiful. We have up and downs, like a roller coaster in this life. Esports, like a VP, show me the world. I spend with my team more time than my family.
Wait.
I sit with them.
Wait.
With the world. I spend.
That's Farmers, no? Farmers and Negav. We saw a post earlier today that Pasha's the stories to them. Farmers and Negav.
With my team more time than my family. I sit with them on the TeamSpeak, 8.
Bro, let's just imagine, he takes the wood and then Pasha wants it back, so he has to say, Farmers, drop Farmers.
With my team more time than my family. I sit with them on the TeamSpeak, 8, sometimes 10 or 12 hours per day. I travel with them, I bootcamp with them. I see them
Farmers
much
and
more than
Negav.
my kids, than my wife. So we are like a family. In one time, I can love them, and in one moment, I can hate them. But to be honest, I can say after many years, Virtus Pro, you are not my friend, you are my brother, my friend.
Bro, what a video, man.
Counter-Strike can teach you a lot of things, and not just about winning or earning money, but also
it's more like
how to work together and stuff.
I met my girlfriend.
I was just gonna say, it literally gave you your partner, your girlfriend, your child.
Yes.
Bro, I have to wait.
Give me a partner.
Brother, you can see that he plays games. That headset done, bro.
Your girlfriend, your child.
You have a son.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna teach him to play CS.
Of course I will.
You know, and that's how it goes down through the generations. I think.
Knowing that the new game has just launched, and in 10 years, maybe someone else will be sitting like we do and look back at how CS2 changed their life.
I am more thankful that you can ever become of CSGO, because I've not only become a better player in the game and got my work from it, but I've grown as a person and done things that I would never expect to do. I have lost words. It's everything to me.
If I look back over the 20 years I have been playing, there's so many friendships and so many moments that I share with others, and that's why we're gonna take home. The trophies are nice, but when you look back, I think it's all the moments with people and all the joy you had and everything you learned that's gonna stay with you the most. How many more years do you think you have of career?
10.
Damn, bro, if I had 10 more years.
And would you do it all again?
100%. I will do it all again.
Will I do it all over again? Bro, please.
I mean, I would in a heartbeat.
If I would do it one more time, oh yeah. Can we just rewind 10 years and then start over?
And I guess with that, it's time to say goodbye. Take it away, Shocks.
If you are new to Counter-Strike and if you are coming to CS2, then I would recommend you should actually follow the ride, because it's not only a game, it's a passion, it's a group, it's smile, it's happiness, it's emotions, it's tears. You're gonna live it, you're gonna embrace it, and everything is gonna change. Counter-Strike is not only a game, it's a family.
Dude, what a video, man. What an important video as well, bro. Like, I didn't know about some of these things, man. Like, all the CS tournament lore. Like, for example, that Flusha gave Fallen's team money to get there in the first place, and then they win. That's insane. And the fact that all of these people are still around to this day, whether it's a coach, whether it's they're still the casters at the major that we watch tomorrow.
Only for the commercials, or can
Bruder.
you actually drink them?
No, you can actually you can drink them.
Hello. Dude, what a video, dog. Guys, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I feel like just sharing a link doesn't do it, like, just, like, what the hell? Bro, like, buy some Red Bull now. Drink some Red... I don't even know, bro. Zack, bang. Holy moly. Holy macaroni. Look at this. 15k likes, 42 dislikes. That is insane. That's one of the coolest videos I've watched in a long ass time.